It rains in the city almost every day of the year.
And when you combine that with a winter of mood and constant darkness, it can get pretty depressing.
It's always raining.
It's just so consistently wet here.
It rains so much that reports show that parts of this city could be underwater in 70 years.
Sometimes I want to move to another place.
I'm also like suffering at the same time.
We get to explore the best preserved control room in the world.
Find out how Norway turns its rain into $1 million a day and how its people survive the terrible weather.
I love rain.
Welcome to Bergen, a city on the west coast of Norway where it rains more in a year than London, Paris and Seattle combined. It rains 2,200 millimeters a year. That is 418,000 Olympic swimming pools.
So imagine this teaspoon is one Olympic swimming pool. That's one Olympic swimming pool. 2, 3, 4. 2028, 2029. Now that's just one bucket. Bergen gets 207 more of those in 1 year. And if the people we speak to are convincing enough, I'll be moving to the rainiest city in Europe. So we've just arrived in Bergen. We flew in this morning. It has just started raining on cue for the video. So we're gonna see if anyone's willing to stop and have a conversation with us and tell us what they think about this city. Let's go.
While we're on our way, let me tell you about Bergen. Bergen is one of Norway's oldest cities and was founded nearly 1,000 years ago by the son of the famous Viking king Harald Hardrada. His name was Olaf.
Hi everyone.
The Third. It quickly became a major trading hub in the Middle Ages, thriving in fish exports, and has since become known as the gateway to the fjords. And for good reason. It's found on the west coast of Norway facing the North Atlantic Ocean, which constantly brings in warm, moist air loaded with water vapor from the southwest via the North Atlantic Current, resulting in Bergen getting hit by the weather systems before they have a chance to dissipate over land. That, combined with a ring of 7 mountains trapping the weather, is the science behind the rain.
What's our weather report?
The weather report is it's cold. My guess is it's about 10 degrees. And it's spitting right now, which I think for our first day is a good stepping stone into it. And I'm curious to go up to people and ask them what they get up to when it's rainy and how you enjoy yourselves and stay happy. And I was wondering if maybe you guys might have an answer to that question.
We drive motorcycles.
I see that.
Yeah,
My name's
it
Luke.
was.
This is Cyrus.
How do you think the rain affects people's vibe here?
Oh, it definitely affects people. Yeah, that's first I thought it was a weird place, but then I realized I am weird. So it was just reflecting myself and just showing parts of myself that I'm really? Is that part of me?
Yeah, I just like nature, so rain I think is nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
How little interesting would it be to live in a city where always is the summer? Isn't that boring?
People have this thing where they need sun to have dopamine and happiness and feel alive, and it does weigh, I guess. It's a bit of a heavy, serious vibe.
Okay. I think of it, not as boring, but exciting.
I agree with that. I like that. Yeah. That's a good mindset. What a legend. What a legend. This is so fun. The people at Bergen are super lovely, and everyone we've spoken to so far, first off, is really welcoming, but 2, seems to have a positive mindset on this rain. I was expecting there to be much more negative, but it's just positive. And have a lovely ride, and don't get too wet.
In Norway, I think they say it's never bad weather, it's just bad floating. So that's the thing. You can't really complain about the weather because there's nothing you can do anyways.
You know what? That's a really good point.
Just about the clothes.
Yeah.
I guess you guys are not from Bergen because of the way you dress.
Yeah, that's about right. My girlfriend's from Bergen.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out how to live with the rain.
So what I tell you is depending if you are still her girlfriend or not.
What? Well, no, but we are here at the shopping mall, and everyone kept on going on about how we need to get kitted out correctly because that's the way to deal with the rain.
Yes.
I think Matilda agrees, so Cyrus and I are going to go shopping and Matilda's going to come and help. So let's go check it out.
Everyone in Bergen wears
Let me introduce you to Cyrus. Cyrus has been a long-term friend of mine and he's helping me shoot this project. He's an incredible filmmaker, a great guy, and we also found out he shoots blue.
I do like the green more, but whatever.
With Bergen's.
Official Bergenza.
Can you say
I thought you said
Hawaiian?
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian.
What does Hawaiian mean?
That just means hello, but in a very Bergen way of saying
Hawaiian.
it. Hawaiian.
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 No, you can't say it.
You said it good.
Yeah. We did. You're not wearing the right brow.
Yeah.
Norway harnesses its extreme weather through hydropower, which makes up 95% of the country's power supply, compared to the US's 6% and the entire EU's 14%. If Europe runs out of renewable power, Norway can export their stored hydropower, which totals more than France, Germany, and the UK combined at 85 terawatt hours. That much electricity could power London's entire energy needs for up to almost 2 entire years. Stored hydropower doesn't mean it's in a battery, but calculated in the stored water in the lakes and rivers that can provide power. You can find these stores all over Norway, so we're going to go to one of Bergen's biggest and closest hydro plants to see how it works and looks. Come on then, let's go. Wow. It's big. So we're currently the only people in this place. It's amazing. This place, when it was first made, was one of the most pivotal hydropower plants in Norway. Welcome to TISO 1. So all the water that Norway gets as precipitation gets stored in reservoirs, which results in loads of potential energy. As it falls downhill, it becomes kinetic energy. The water drives the turbines, creating rotational energy, and that rotation spins magnets, which put simply force electrons out of the magnet into the copper wire conductor, creating electrical power. How mad is that? It's so cool. And this is like the scale. This is it. This is what the actual power station is run by. And to fix these really big turbines, you need really massive. Look at that. So we've just entered the control room for the power station. This is the best preserved panel for a power station in the entire world. What's really cool about it is all of it is made out of marble, and the reason why is because it doesn't conduct electricity. To make these videos, I need 2 things. One of them is support to make it possible, and the next is creative assets. And that is where Artlist comes in. I use Artlist and have used Artlist for the last, I think, 4 or 5 years now, and they supply some of the best music, sound effects, and stock footage that I use in every single one of my videos to help bring as much emotion to my videos as possible. They've actually just introduced one of my favorite features. You can now use YouTube and Spotify links to find music inspired by your absolute favorite pieces. In addition to all of that, Artlist is making a massive push in the AI space recently. They're leading the way in some of the best text-to-image and image-to-video models in the space. Most of what I do is more traditional and doesn't really use AI, but recently I found myself using AI to help visualize certain visuals for my animator for videos just like this one. But for me, Artlist has been one of the most useful tools when it comes to telling my stories. So if you're interested in anything that I've just said or spoken about, there's currently a holiday sale, 40% off all annual AI plans, 20% off the Max Pro annual plan, and as always, with the link in my description, you'll get 2 months free on the annual plan. So check out the link in my description and let's get back to the video. One of the things that we kept on being told on the streets is that the people of Bergen love to go hiking. So we've decided to take this instead and go up to one of the great viewpoints of Bergen and find some hikers to speak to about the rain. I don't know if you can hear, but it's definitely raining. It's that windy up here. So that's my first question to you.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, today it's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, been worse.
Yeah?
Yeah, you need to accept it.
Yeah?
Or leave. The difference between this cold and wet and warm and constant dry.
That's true. The contrast, yeah.
Yeah, you need it. Otherwise it gets a bit boring.
You know what? A lot of people have said that. That's really interesting. The contrast between that warmth
and like the cold and rain can be quite nice, I guess.
Is that what you feel? It never stops. It just keeps on pouring.
Yeah.
I just don't care about the rain, I'd say.
Amazing.
I just go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Never likes the rain, I think.
First off, what their opinion on the weather here is like.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome, but it's great. It's refreshing.
Yeah.
It does feel good.
It does kind of feel good, yeah. Fitness and the fresh feeling.
Yeah.
Definitely. And a lot of coffee. Coffee helps. Yeah. We might have to get a coffee then. Lovely to meet you, Seal. Have a lovely rest of your hike down. Everyone's so positive. Just standing there in the rain and they're being absolutely battered. But all they go is, awesome. Oreo ice cream. No, maybe cornetto.
Oh my god, my hands like don't work.
Cheers, mate.
Okay.
Question. What is it you ordered on the top of a mountain in Norway?
To true Norwegian style, I got a beef brisket.
Is it good?
I'll tell you what, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
A really cool fact about most of the mountains in Norway actually, especially this one in particular, the hike up to Bergen, all of these amazing steps have been made by Sherpas from Nepal, which sounds crazy, but they're so good at doing what they do that the Norwegian government flies them from Nepal to come and make the steps for their mountains. So if you ever walk a mountain in Norway, know that it's made by a Nepalese man and women. It's incredible. One thing that I've noticed though is that when you are hiking, you're a lot warmer. Because when we were up there and just standing around, it was freezing cold, and when you get wet, it's horrible. When you're hiking, it feels quite refreshing and good, which is what everyone kept on saying up there. So maybe like hiking is the remedy to the rain.
The more people we met in Bergen, the more recommendations we got. So we're going to go give some of them a try.
One thing that Lisa recommended the other day was that going to a cozy little bar when it's raining is really nice. So we got a little beer and we're just chilling.
This place is definitely the definition of cozy.
So cozy. So one of the things that we thought might be a cozy way of getting out of the rain is getting in a sauna. And then I guess maybe a slightly uncozy part about that is we're also going to jump in the fjord as well afterwards. And it's raining as well, which is quite fitting, so I thought it might be a fun way to end the trip. 3, 2, 1. Oh shit.
Oh my god. Wow. That is a cold plunge. So how do you feel about it? How do you feel about it? I feel pretty uncozy right now. I feel like this is like an exaggerated version of the whole like coziness. We're outside. You know, you just feel like extreme and wet and cold. And then you go into like the cozy inside.
That's really pointless.
Everything is much more exaggerated. So you can really feel it.
That's a really good point.
It was while we were freezing our asses off in the fjords when it hit us. That's what everyone had been telling us. This is the point.
It's comfy to be inside and have a warm cup of coffee after being wet and cold outside.
I agree with that completely.
I think of it, not as boring, but exciting.
So really, you've got a choice to make. You can let the rain get you down, or you can put on a rain jacket, get out there, and embrace it.
It's only water.
That's true.
This is a normal day.
Yeah.
I'm from Bergen. Okay.
You should have that on your jacket.
You don't mess with Bergen.
I feel like my happiness comes from within more than it's not about the circumstances, if it makes sense.
I love rain.
Amazing.
That is my starting point. So sometimes when it's really starting to rain heavily, then I say, now it's time to go out and enjoy it, you know.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a lovely rest of your day.
I found you as personality so funny, so that is
Have a good one. Enjoy your appointment. What a legend.
What an awesome guy.